With the exception of Jeff Goldblum's bare, oiled-up chaos chest, the big stars of Jurassic Park are obviously the dinosaurs. However, according to one oddly convincing fan theory, there has never been a single actual dinosaur in any Jurassic Park movie.
Eventually you do plan to have dinosaurs on your dinosaur tour, right?
The dinosaurs created from John Hammond, Samuel L. Jackson, and the bad guy from The Substitute 2 weren't resurrected from ancient dino DNA. They were actually brand new creatures cobbled together using DNA from non-extinct contemporary animals. The whole dinosaurs back from extinction thing was just a P.T. Barnum-esque stunt to fool gullible tourists. Here's why it's not that crazy. The originator of this theory appears to be Redditor Brownra04, and it goes like this. The entire premise of Jurassic Park centers around the idea that geneticists were able to extract dinosaur DNA from prehistoric mosquitoes trapped in fossilized chunks of tree sap, which is impossible because DNA has a half-life and would have decayed beyond any possible use after 65 million years. Plus, there's no way you would find a mosquito who limited its blood intake to one particular species of dinosaur. There would be hundreds, if not thousands, of different DNA strands in each mosquito. Every DNA extraction would be like taking a cotton swab of a college freshman's bed sheets. So, the only way for Jurassic Park to get its hands on any dinosaurs would be to have their geneticists build them from scratch, which would explain why all the dinosaurs in the movie look like how we, the ignorant public, imagine dinosaurs look as opposed to how they actually appeared in nature. For instance, in real life, a velociraptor was the size of a chimpanzee, whereas in Jurassic Park, velociraptors are large enough to play professional basketball. Also, they had feathers. Most dinosaurs probably had feathers. And the Dilophosaurus, the tiny spitting monster with a Technicolor neck frill, was 10 feet tall, and the fossil record provides zero evidence of poison spit or flashy throat thingies. We also know that the park's founder, John Hammond, built his fortune on selling people false realities. He gives an entire speech about how he started his career with a motorized flea circus designed to trick small children.
People would say they could see the fleas. Oh, I can see the fleas, Mummy, can't you see the fleas? This place, I wanted to show them something that wasn't an illusion.
In The Lost World, we learned that the lab where we saw the baby raptor hatching in the first film was just a show for the tourists. The majority of dinosaur hatching took place on an entirely different island, despite Hammond insisting to his guests that he be present for every single birth.
I insist on being here when they're born.
Furthermore, at one point, Dr. Sadler notices that Jurassic Park is covered in extinct species of plants.
The species of Variformin's been extinct since the Cretaceous period.
You can't clone a plant from mosquitoes encased in amber, so how the hell did they get there? The only explanation is that the plants are a complete genetic facsimile. Dr. Grant, Dr. Sadler, and Dr. Malcolm weren't brought to the park to determine whether or not it was safe for visitors. They were brought to the park to determine whether or not it would be believable to visitors. Hammond figured if he could fool a paleontologist into thinking he was seeing dinosaurs, a paleobotanist into thinking she was seeing extinct plants, and a mathematician into believing that the science all added up, he could probably fool a bunch of Wall Street day traders and their families. Hey everyone, thank you for watching whatever that video was. Click the big C in the middle to subscribe if you haven't already. Click either of the videos next to me. Click the new YouTube bell for notifications to get turned on. Also, we have launched a contribution page so you can support the site if we've ever made you laugh or think in any way and you want us to keep making videos and articles. If you have some spare change, kick some our way.